6:30 a.m. Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire on 95.1 Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Let's get right into what the newspaper headlines are saying today, the 31st day in the month of October 2024. As usual, these headlines are as published by these publishing houses and have nothing to do with Nigeria Info FM. Today, we're taking a look at the Vanguard, the Daily Trust, the Punch newspapers, This Day Live, and the Guardian newspapers.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
Let's get started with what the Punch has got at its major headline. Petrol rising cost, marketers ride Dangote over bulk purchase deal. The writer right here says, Ipman, Petron, refineries 500 million PMS reserves, queues in Abuja after NNPCL's price hike. Police arrest 1,246 armed dealers, kidnappers. Recover 3,172 ammunition in October. Fubara appeals as court stops Rivers allocations. Striking varsity workers vow showdown as federal government rebuff talks. Tinubu appoints Oluyede, acting Chief of Army Staff, as Lagbaja undergoes treatment. Bianca Ojukwu, other ministers set for swearing in after Senate confirmation. Commuters demand quick repair of damaged Lagos Bridge. Food inflation. 7 imported wheat vessels arrive Nigeria. Ondo poll. SDP upbid as deputy governor candidate. Defects to APC. 50% of students sponsored abroad don't want to return, TED Fund Secretary. Rivers crisis. I was ambushed with peace agreement. Fubara. And that's it on the Punch.
Now let's take a look at what the Vanguard newspapers are saying on the front pages. Petrol prices increase, pushing Nigerians to limit, says the organized labor. Workers poorer now despite pay increases, says Oshomole. Emefiele, wife, not shareholders of firm linked to them, EFCC witness. Expatriates arrested for vandalizing Abuja streetlights. Governors meet over excess crude account, petroleum tax, LG autonomy, and others. We saw it coming, Rivers government on LG allocation freeze. Defection, court strikes out pro-Wike lawmakers suit against INEC, PDP, and others. Don't set Rivers on fire, Atiku warns judiciary. Tinubu appoints Major General Olufemi Oluyede as acting Chief of Army Staff. Nigeria must adopt local culture. Liberal democracy not working, says the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Akpabio cautions senator for praising Bianca Ojukwu's beauty during screening. And finally, on the Vanguard, alleged assault. Rep member Ikweche docked, gets 500,000 naira bail. These and many more headlines you'd find on the Vanguard newspapers this morning.
Moving on now to what this day has got as its headlines. National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, to embark on nationwide protest on November 6 over withheld salaries. House summons Environment Ministry, NEMA, NISA over flawed preparedness. Lift Above Poverty organization begins monthly distribution of food items enterprise scales to vulnerable persons in Edo. Itodo approves payment of 600 million naira for 18,734 students' WASC fees in Kogi public schools. Sokoto Commissioner, former Governor Aminu Tambuwal, unfit to be local government chairman. Joint Governors Committee get 4 weeks to harmonize constitutional role for monarchs. NCAA explains airworthiness status of crashed helicopter. Government alone can't achieve sustainable progress, Sanwo-Olu declares. And that's it on this day.
Now let's take a look at what the Daily Trust newspapers are saying on the front pages. Dangote marketers in fresh row over sale of petrol. Atiku cautions as court stops monthly releases to Rivers. I am threatened with Atta as minister, says Senator Hanga. Power restored in Kano, Plateau, Bauchi, Gombe, Benue, Kaduna, and Nasarawa. Tinubu appoints Oluyede acting chief of army staff. Petrol subsidy floating of Naira. We stand by our advice to federal government, says the IMF. Abducted female doctor regains freedom after 10 months. FG inaugurates Builders Tribunal to crack down on quacks. Protesters storm INEC headquarters, demand redeployment of Ondo Rec. Stop approving private airstrips, reps tell Keyamo. Tax reforms, Oyedele replies Northern governors on VAT's proposal. And finally, on the Daily Trust, NSDC rallies investors for Nigeria's $2 billion sugar market. These and many more stories you'd find on the Daily Trust newspapers this morning.
And moving on now to our final stop for today, which is The Guardian. It's got this headline: Fubara Wike face-off. New twist as Rivers stakeholders fault allocation suspension order. Energy cost. Jagba syndrome will threaten survival of varsity system. TCN restores power to North as IHRC says 1.5 trillion naira lost to blackout. The IHRC is the International Human Rights Commission. NAT may join NASU, SANU strike over salary arrears, issues ultimatum. Tinubu appoints Oluyede as acting army chief. Elected officials selfish, undermining citizens' welfare, Jaga laments. Senate confirms Tinubu's 7 ministerial nominees. Tax reform bills. Ndume, Arewa Group lock horns as NGF traditional rulers meet. INEC blames non-trial of offenders on outdated laws. Others. Governance. Mo Ibrahim report scores Nigeria low. Sexual harassment. Reps propose 14-year jail term for offenders. Obaseki, Zamfara governor. Others advocate sustainability of projects. And that's it on The Guardian this morning.
Now's the time to get your reactions. You can call in live 0700 951 0000 or 0809 597 4869. On WhatsApp, it's 080 999 30137. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there, watch us live, and drop your reactions as well. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
This is Itodo. I'm calling from Gwagwalada.
Please go
You're
ahead.
welcome.
I think if we want to consolidate our democracy, if we want to strengthen our institutions, in this kind of scenario that is unfolding in Rivers State should not happen. The judiciary should be independent, absolutely independent judiciary. Some of the judiciary members are being teleguided. This kind of scenario play out during Obasanjo, and when the current president was the governor of Lagos State. It was later with the coming of Adua, President Adua, that resolved the situation. And we should not be allowing, they say if history continues repeating itself, it's a tragedy. It will not all go well. We should say the truth. Thank you, that is my point.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Yeah, how's the night?
Very well. Please move away from your device.
Okay, I'm away from it.
What's your name?
Yeah, this is not Jackson.
Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to commend the governor of Kogi State for offsetting the WAEC fee. I think that's a very good one. That's a sign that he will be better than Yahaya Bello.
Oh, dear. Apologies. Please do want to call back if you'd like. Good morning.
Good morning, Mother Gabrielle.
You're welcome.
I meet my lovely brother in the studio, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning. Welcome.
He's a lovely brother for North Central part of the country, living in Federal Zimana Aruna, Kubwa.
Go ahead, Aruna.
Protesters stormed the INEC headquarters demanding the deploying of a rate in Ondo State. Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
those so-called INEC and judiciary want to put trouble in this country. Because if the judiciary and the INEC come out openly and work for the ruling party, it's not good for the country. People, they want to vote for their choice, and they come out openly, they know how they should work for the ruling party. Because one day, most governments will not come back. The same thing they do in those states. They ring the election for the APC, and the people vote for their choice, and they refuse to declare the people mandate.
All right.
They are trouble out of Nigeria.
Well, I mean, the parties, the aggrieved parties have the chance to go to court if they have, proof regarding what you just mentioned right now.
Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
what will the sinner for Ondo? That the same thing we see for Edo State. Why Obaseki and PDP candidates refuse to sign the peace accord, and then some people are blamed at that time. When the election come, what happened?
All right.
The police come out and push, and Corporal come out and pursue the governor from the collection center. Is it a good choose of the state?
Well, he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Go to the roof of power.
All right. Let's go into the live feed right now and take some of your comments. You can join live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do all to include your name when you send a message on the WhatsApp platform.
All right, on Facebook now, Onyeka Aswanya says, court stops River State allocation. Dog, they sleep. Yanga, go wake 'em. If you know, then you understand. Moazu John Lasisi from Buhari says, fuel price hike. Nigerians are not finding life easy anymore. Price of commodities on the roof. Workers are more poorer now, despite being paid minimum wage. Who will rescue Nigeria? We look up to you, God, Moazu says. And Bia Machang Habila still on Facebook says, good morning. Students sponsored abroad wouldn't want to come back to Nigeria, says TED Fund. They went to countries where things are organized and working. That is the reason not to come back where Nigerians struggle to survive. And also Francis Nnamani, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State, says, good morning. Thank God it's another throwback Thursday. The federal government should endeavor to liaise and dialogue with the striking varsity workers to bring a lasting solution towards this end. Whatever is good for the goose is also good for the gander. May God help us, he says.
All right, let's take a look at what you're saying on the WhatsApp platform. And St. Jude in Guagualada says, Tinubu appoints acting chief of army staff. But last week, there was a denial that there is no position like the acting chief of army staff. Who do we believe now? If you know, then you understand, is what he says. And Elder Bosu Enyanya on Rivers back and forth matter, an article's warning to the judiciary not to set the state on fire. I hope that Wike will be responsible to take, or will be ready rather, to take responsibility. All right. Let's get back to the phone lines and get some of your thoughts. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. I'm here.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Omeza calling.
Go ahead.
So I want to wish Mr. Lagbaja quick recovery and the acting, please. The issue of insecurity, especially in FCT, I want to all join hand together with Biambanga, everybody to do something, please. And I want to advise my brothers and sisters listening. Please, people that come around your house, your domestic staff, please be careful because of the story that is going around in Abuja that happened to one of our brothers. And this season of Yota, we are close to Christmas. So many people are ordering for things. You that you are ordering, be careful. And you that you are going for delivery, be careful. Finally, Baba Oshomole said, workers are enjoying a little increment, yet they are poorer. He's right. Is he telling the president? I don't know. What about our people that are not working at all? What do you expect them to do? It's not all about minimum wage. All these organs that God give them opportunity to serve him in different ways. What are they doing to touch the lives of the staff working under them? You know, we've been talking of the president. You know, easy out there.
Right.
Yesterday, they went for screening. People were no concerned. They went there to join them, to support them for the screening. While those ones that are going out, they did not bother to even tell them that please take out that they remove you. That is Nigeria for you. Mm-hmm. Those ones that they will give them position today, hey, shine your eye. People come because of that position, not because they love you as it were, and because of their belly. And that is why I'm always telling you guys, do something for your staff. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Yeah, how are you this morning?
Very well. What's your name?
Fine. This is Abubakar calling for Lega this morning.
Go ahead, Abubakar.
Yes, Mr. President appointed Oluyode as a anti-chief of army staff. We pray for the Lagbaja to be here and ending. We pray for him to be here and ending. But Mr. President said that he starts for where Buhari starts. And Buhari stay 8 years in this country. Nobody from East, nobody from South appointed as the chief of army staff. I don't know why this appointment will come be a family appointment. So we have other regions. We have the Northern in the Major General that will be in that position, chief of army staff. But we pray for the Nabajan to the end.
All right.
All right, then.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
I said my name is Ibuka.
Go ahead, please.
Do you know the problem we have in Nigeria?
Please tell us.
My brother, as this blackout and the not blackout, nobody was sacked. Nobody was released from this duty. Then we do it again. Until Nigeria learn how to sack people, which I wonder every day in my life. Every day we have youth service corps that graduates that are serving Nigeria waiting for appointment. And the people that need to retire or to go,
will be adjusting their age and is staying in one position. That is why we will never go front. Two people tell us that we will continue where Buhari stop. The Southeasterners waiting to do Nigeria. They can never appoint them for good position.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's go on to the live feed and take some of your messages right now. Mohammed Mahmood says the court should tread with caution. In the case of Rivers State, Wike should also have the interest of the people at heart. He should remember that after serving as FCT minister, he'll return to Rivers State. And Noel Marvin says, if not him, he will come back Nigeria, reacting to the TET fund situation about students. Over 50% of them now coming back to the country after, the scholarship. Yeah. What's up?
All right, let's get to your messages on WhatsApp now. Jacob Ode in Madala says, the payment of WAEC tuitions for the students in public schools by the executive governor of Kogi State is a step in the right direction, taken by the governor, and it's a sign that he's going to change the narrative in the state. And this says, good morning to the Radio Angel Gabrielle, Deacon Itodo, and all our callers and listeners of this great station. Once again, we face another painful fuel price hike. Mr. President, while your intentions may aim for progress, there is a vast disconnect between policy and the harsh realities on ground. The removal of the fuel subsidy, while seen as necessary, has left devastating effects. Wherever you go, the cries of Nigerians echo in despair. Even in churches now, songs now reflect the suffering under this leadership. There is little left for the people to hold on to. In the past, we saw leaders ease fuel prices to bring relief. Why is it different now? These policies are causing real suffering. It's time to listen to the voices of the people. Urgent, compassionate action is needed to address the realities on ground. Manasseh in Lokogoma, thank you for your message. And this one here says, this lopsided appointment is becoming unbecoming. Is this one Nigeria an illusion? May God help this country. Moses from Maje Sulaja sends that message in.
And Bayama Chang Habila says students sponsored abroad would not come back to Nigeria. They went to countries where things are organized and working, and that's the reason not to come back when Nigerians struggle to survive. May God help us is how he ends that message. Court stops real estate allocation. Dog they sleep, younger they wake up. If you know, then you understand.
Yeah, I took that already.
Okay, great. It's 6:53 right here. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time to get into the news for today. And right after that, we'll get into more of your reactions. In the meantime, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. In case you've missed out the last few minutes, you can go on there to catch up and still be a part of the conversation. One quick phone call. If you can talk and share your thoughts in 45 seconds, we'll be able to listen to you. Welcome.
Good morning, my brother and my sister.
Good morning, brother. You have 45 seconds. Please go ahead. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Let me tell you, our leaders need to do the needful because I can never see where we have resources and the people suffer in this country. At the end of the day, let our leaders serve God. And our father and the mothers need to do their children very fine because all this attitude is very, very in our house. All right for now.
We didn't get your name, but thank you for sharing your thoughts. So go on a quick breather. Do all to stay hydrated and stay tuned.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
This is Nigeria Info.